We must realize that death is a natural part of life. It's never certain whether we will succeed, whether we'll be happy, whether our children will graduate and become doctors or lawyers, or whether we'll enjoy luxury vacations every year and return to a castle on top of a hill. Nothing in life is certain, no matter how much we wish it were. The only certainty is that one day someone will tap us on the shoulder and say, "It's time to go." If we've been fortunate and death has stayed away for many years, we may have lived long without suffering or worry. But just as surely as the sun rises every morning, we know this time won't last forever. The older we get, the closer the presence of death becomes, not just our own, but also of those around us. You may be on the path of personal healing and plan to live long, and that's wonderful. But not everyone around you will choose this path. As we age, our elders start leaving. People we've known since childhood suddenly are no longer here. One day, even our school friends who shared so much laughter with us will be gone. It's clear that death will touch every one of us, but sometimes it comes far too early when we feel unprepared. What then? What can we do when time cannot be turned back? What is death, and what comes after? There are countless theories, each presented with supposed evidence. But is it really so? Who knows? I don't, and neither does Robert G. Smith, the founder of Fastereft. What we believe is that it's a step forward, a passage to another level, and whatever is there, we will find out for certain when we get there. Our task, however, is simple: to make peace with the inevitable. We must accept that one day we will all die. Resisting this truth brings only headaches and anxiety. Ultimately, once we are there, we cannot return, and while we are here, we must do our best to live in peace. But what about those we miss? Well, we need to talk about the gifts we receive. Every person who enters our lives brings us gifts, some good, some painful. It's up to us which gifts we choose to honor and which we allow to burden us. What's good about an older woman who, after 30 years of a wonderful marriage with the love of her life, spends 9 years crying into her pillow every night because he passed away too soon? Which gifts did she choose? She discarded 30 years of happiness and replaced it with a single day that marked the end. Would you honor those 30 years that way? In some cultures, death is celebrated. People remember only the good and refuse to curse the deceased for the pain of their departure. Even the most self-aware among us in our culture will feel grief. But for how long? Years of tears. Robert G. Smith says we can grieve as long as we want, but no longer than we would want a child to grieve. How long would you want your own child to suffer over a loss? Probably not very long, right? And that's exactly the point. The way we were raised usually doesn't allow us to let go quickly. But if you're reading this, you're likely looking for a way. Know this: when you endlessly mourn someone, you curse not only them, but also yourself. With Fastereft, we have tools to learn how to honor the good gifts others have left us. We can learn how to recall them fondly, so every memory feels good instead of painful. If you don't know how, learn it from an article, a book, a seminar, or by asking someone to guide you. Let go of the pain and hold on to the good, no matter the nature of your loss.